Hello, I'm Christian, and I'm a video gamer. I know that a lot of things are going on. This has been going on for a few months now, but there's a petition out there for Left 4 Dead 2. And the funny thing about this petition is that it's from fans saying that the game has come out too early, or is coming out too early. I'm here to throw in my agreements and disagreements with the gamer crowd, and the factor of how it's a good thing that they're doing this, however, they're doing it at an inappropriate time. Valve has been known to take a long time with their sequels, and with, games in general. Development for TF2 took about 6 to 8 years, I believe, and Half-Life 2 took a little more than 4 or 5. The thing is with Valve, I've never seen them pump out a shitty game. Now, I know you're thinking of Opposing Force or Blue Shift for the PC, but however, those were developed by Sierra, and they used the code at the beginning that Half-Life, the original, had. You also have mods like Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, Half-Life Deathmatch, Ricochet, all those, but their side, I'm talking about core Valve games that are hyped up, and that a lot of people actually deal with to this day. Valve makes really splendid games. I've never seen a horrible rated one. The newest one being, of course, Half-Life 2 Episode 2 and Left 4 Dead. TF2 is up there as well, but we're going to focus on Half-Life 2 and Left 4 Dead today. Half-Life 2, when it came out, it was spectacular. It was ahead of its time. It was a part of a PC genre that was kind of slowing down at the beginning, the FPS genre. We had games like Deus Ex and the original Half-Life and Halo, and we had RTSs, MMOs starting, EverQuest, WoW, and then all of a sudden we have Half-Life 2 coming in. Half-Life 2 showed that the FPS genre could live on, that there wasn't really anything stopping it, and that with new technologies and with the current mindset, you can make a next-gen game for a PC just as well as any regular console. Now, people are freaking out about Left 4 Dead. At E3 2009, they released, footage, the new trailers, the gameplay, stuff like that about Left 4 Dead 2. And what you see about Left 4 Dead 2 is that it has new melee weapons. That melee weapons were not in the original game unless you used like a med pack or you used something to beat off zombies with. You used your actual weapons with melee capabilities. Now you get things like frying pans and other such, nonsense. However, I believe that a primary weapon would work in the game, zombie-wise, with, just shooting, but if you run out of ammo, you're going to need something to hold them back from yourself with, the melee weapon, which I think is a really good addition, and so Left 4 Dead 2 gets the point there. Now, timing. Valve has always taken a long time developing sequels. However, they're realizing that the fans might have liked this if they released something a little bit earlier. If they release something a little bit earlier, why not? People will be able to play the game sooner. They'll be able to make money sooner. They'll be able to do all those things. And what I'm not understanding is how fans are complaining about that. I understand that it might need to be an expansion. I understand that the fact that just adding a few new maps and adding a few new characters and adding new modes isn't going to change much. But you got to think about how deep this is going to go. Not only will it have 4 campaigns, but rumored 6 campaigns, more weapons, more enemies. The witches walk around now. It's going to be more immersive. Going to be to where you can throw yourself in there without any sort of remembrance of the first one. It'll feel like the first one, but a fresh new idea, revamped graphics, better animations. That's the kind of stuff that they're bringing to the table. And I have to give Left 4 Dead 2 the, upper hand on sales and market, because, listen, whenever you release a sequel too late, people are going to get bored forever, Duke Nukem Forever. That game has yet to come out, and it's been in development since, the fucking dawn of time. And if that game were to come out now, I don't see it having a huge success. For example, Halo 3 didn't have as huge as a outcome as Halo 2, but they still rolled with it. It still sold millions of units. Now, what I'm saying about the whole Left 4 Dead 2 release thing is that people shouldn't worry. Valve is going to do what they're going to do to release games to the public and make sure that we're having fun with them. That's their whole goal. They want us to have fun with their games. They want us to be on top of those games, and they want us to review those games, to tell everybody word of mouth. That's how Left 4 Dead got started. That's how Left 4 Dead got big. It was a word of mouth game. So what you have to take into account is that Left 4 Dead 2 is a huge treat to the community, because not only we're getting a sequel a little more than a year later, but we're going to get an amazing sequel with plenty of game types and plenty of things to tide us over until, they decide to release Left 4 Dead 3, the next year. However, that's all I have to say about this. Leave me a comment. Take it easy, Christian.